is a very special holiday we must celebrate here on Studio 10. In fact, it's so important we're celebrating a day early to make sure our viewers do not forget because every first Friday of June is National Donut Day, meaning of course tomorrow is the big day.
And for one local donut shop, Donut Day is the biggest day of the year behind Fat Tuesday. So Claudia stepped into Groovy Donuts to see how they're celebrating and even better, how you guys can celebrate with them. Let's take a look.
Back in 2015, I was having lunch with somebody and they wanted to get a coffee and donut. And at the time, there was really no local donut shops where you can go sit down and have a coffee and donut. I actually worked in the finance industry previously. I worked in New York for a couple of years on Wall Street. I hit the ground running really fast. I had a full business plan put together within about a week. I love food and sweets especially, so it felt like a great fit. So Groovy is kind of the culmination of a couple of concepts. In my opinion, kind of local community donut shop is an old school thing, and I also have an affinity for music from like the 60s and 70s. Felt like it was a great fit to kind of combine the two concepts, and we wanted this to be a really fun atmosphere. So if you're coming for National Donut Day tomorrow and you don't want to be around a big crowd, I'd recommend coming either later in the morning or in the early afternoon. Things will slow down a little bit. We definitely have the big rush first thing in the morning for people on their way to work, on their way to school. We'll have our donut of the week this week, which we call the pothole, you know, kind of an ode to the Michigan roads. It's got crumbled Oreos and peanut butter icing drizzled on top. It's the second busiest day of the year for us. It's only topped by Fat Tuesday, which is like mania in here. We're gonna make 2.5 times the next, busiest day of the week typically. We're gonna have a line out the door pretty much all morning most likely, and we just have our whole wide variety of things that we do here on a daily basis. We really have a lot of fun stuff, including gluten-free and vegan options.
Tell me a little bit about this day.
Sure. So actually it started as a celebration back in 1938 in Chicago, commemorating the women of the Salvation Army who went over in World War I to make and serve donuts in the trenches for the soldiers. And that's they were called donut Lassies or donut Dollies. One of the things I struggle with is trying to get out the doors here without eating too many donuts myself. So if I can get home without having one, it's a victory for the day because they are very tempting to work around all the time.
Oh, they look to die for, and Groovy Donuts will have special extended hours tomorrow to celebrate. They'll be open from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m.
And they're also offering some specials, including any size coffee ordered with a free classic donut. And I don't know how anybody could resist.
I see what you did there. Well, we're just getting started.